Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off of my Sampler Platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler Platter videos, series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. Usually I do them while wearing fancy shirts. Today is no exception. Altered Beast shirt, still rocking this one. I do these videos in batches, so it's not that I only own like 4 shirts. It's just I do these kind of, which reminds me I have to put my laundry in the dryer after this. But anyway, in these videos, I go over there, I try out food and drink items, usually unique stuff, weird stuff, limited time stuff, all those types of things that hopefully will make it worth the 15 to 20 minutes or so that I usually make these episodes, even though I keep saying that I'm going to try to keep it to 10. But in that period of time, you at the very least usually get to see the Peter Can Thunderbolt poster, crappy old ladder off to the side. It's a thing. Sometimes I even pop my hamsters into the videos, and not today. They're all chilling. Plus they're hamsters, so, they're just doing their own thing. But anyway, folks, what am I going to try for you today? Well, folks, we've got ourselves I guess it's a seasonal thing? Sure. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Mallow Cup. Mallow top, yeah. Alright, so, I guess these are technically for Easter. You can see there's an egg there. That's, sure. And Reese's already they have eggs for Easter. The eggs. I don't, sure, why not? I don't know exactly what the hell this has to do with Easter. I don't think marshmallows is being particularly Eastery. I mean, you do have Peeps. Peeps aren't really marshmallows so much as they are just suck. They're just little condensed, granulated sugar covered, just balls of suck that have been forged into chickens and, rabbits and shit. I don't like Peeps very much. But if you want to make them better, or if you just want to go over there and torture them for being terrible, you can go over there and roast those damn things, just like you could normal marshmallow. Does make them taste tolerable. Just say, parent supervision and all that stuff. Please don't burn down your house on account of watching one of my videos. Although, to be fair, I do set all of my videos to being not made for children, so I don't know how that works, YouTube and such. Anyway, I've had these for at least a couple weeks or so. I've been meaning to do a video on them, and I'm just getting to them now because, sure, why the hell not? Certainly not Easter anymore, but interesting Brandon Wenzel fun fact. I mean, not really, but, for the hell of it. My Easter was spent going over there and doing my once-a-year, 24-hour B-list martial arts movie marathon. Where I go over there and for 24 hours, I watch B-list martial arts movies. As the name suggests, it was a great time. It was a thing. Now, the thing is, there's another candy out there that's shaped like Reese's called Mallow Cups, where it's basically kind of like the general Reese's structure with the chocolate coating on the outside, but just with like marshmallow crap on the inside. So I don't know if this looks like, from the picture, it's still peanut butter on the inside. They just have a marshmallow flavored cream top. Sure, why the hell not? I mean, potentially reasons. This could be awful and or poisonous, but, Reese's usually does a pretty good job. It smells mostly like a normal Reese's, but there is definitely sort of a difference to it, so I guess that's the Mallow thing. Oh, look, you can see the thing. It's white, it's the thing, it's... Why is everything gotta be racial, Brandon? Why you gotta go over there and make it into a thing? Why, aren't you woke? I try, folks, I'm trying. Changes day to day. I like everybody except the people I'm not supposed to like Nazis and shit, because fuck those people. Oh, we still got the thing. Classic Reese's thing. Yeah, that's my my washer going off. I'm gonna eat this because it's melting in my fingers. Hum. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. It mostly just tasted like a normal Reese's. It definitely did taste different, though. It had sort of like an extra sweetness to it. Generally speaking, excuse me. Generally speaking, obviously, you have a pretty perfect mix of chocolate and peanut butter. They complement each other really well. The creaminess and the chocolatiness, it's a good time. With this, that's all still there, but it seems somewhat more out of proportion, and then you just have like this kind of like added sweetness to it. I'm just going to try to bite this one. I mean, I know that's blasphemy. Generally speaking, you just down Reese's in one go, because that's what America's all about, but... It's a bit more pronounced when you just take a singular bite. Again, the problem is that you want to just down it in one go. Do I think it tastes particularly marshmallowy, though? No. It's not bad. By any stretch of imagination. It's just, it tastes exactly like what it is, which is it's a somewhat different flavored Reese's cup. The Reese's cup aspect of it is still probably the biggest portion of it. It just tastes a little bit different. The thing is, you know what? This is going to sound a little bit gross, but go with me on it. Whilst that last bit was going down, a tiny afterkick of flavor came wafting back up my throat. And that actually did taste a little bit like marshmallow. So there you go. All you have to do to get the marshmallow flavor, clearly, is to go over there and down these things as quick as possible, probably quite a few of them, and then vomit it all back up, and then you'll get all the marshmallow flavor. Don't do that. Please don't do that. It'd be gross, and, on top of that, I don't need people claiming that I told them to do this stuff. The lawsuits are already inbound. Yes, okay, there is actually kind of a marshmallowy flavor there. The thing is, when you're eating it, it's mostly just kind of Reese's flavor with just kind of like an extra sweetness instead of sort of the richness of the chocolate because you have less chocolate. I will also say, too, is it just me or does that seem like a really thin Reese's? Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna... The thing is, I mean, yeah, there's a little hint. You have to really go looking for the marshmallow flavor. The thing is that what I personally would have done, if I were doing the testing on this, I would have maybe just made the entire outer shell out of the marshmallow part. Since it is an Easter item and you're doing that anyway. That's maybe what I would have done instead of having the chocolate layer at the bottom. Because the chocolate with the peanut butter, it's already such a familiar flavor combo, and it's such a strong flavor combination, that it mostly overrides the rest of it, and it just makes you kind of want a normal Reese's because you want the full experience. The marshmallowness that you do get isn't unpleasant, but it's so lacking against the rest of the flavors that, again, it's just like, if you would have just done that and filled it with peanut butter, that would have been a better option. I don't know if structurally it would have worked that way, but that, I think, would have been a better option than still having the chocolate part. Or maybe if you just had a bigger cup so that, you could go over there and, really bite into it. Because as is, mostly you're just getting, an aftertaste of marshmallow. You're really not getting too much of it, if any, throughout the actual eating experience. It's mostly just Reese's flavor, just diluted with kind of extra sweetness. So, I don't know how long these are going to be available. They're interesting. They're not bad by any means. They're perfectly fine little candy. But would I recommend it? To try, absolutely. Especially with it being a seasonal item. Fuck it. Just, give it a shot. Maybe you'll like it more than I did or whatever. Maybe your marshmallow taste receptors are more in tune than mine are. But, police are doing something. The problem for me, I guess, fundamentally, is just the fact that, again, it's fine as, just a one-off thing. If they wanted to, make it in, an actual Reese's flavor, which I wouldn't be opposed to, because I love variety. I would like to see him tinker with it and get that marshmallow flavor up. I think that would make it better. Because, honestly, if it weren't a one-off item, I would 99% of the time just go for a normal Reese's, because I think that's time-tested, it really does its thing. That, like I said, I think it needs working on. So, that's just me. So that's going to be it for me, folks. Before I go, could do 5 things for me real quick. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, phenomenal rest of your month, monumental rest of your year, and if you could go over there and have yourselves I can't really say have yourselves a marshmallow top flavored rest of your life, because it was fine, but it wasn't that impressive, and I want you to do better than that, folks. Have yourself a classic Reese's peanut butter cup rest of your life. That's a quality of life. Almost everybody loves Reese's. That's quality. I think you go with that. 2 more things, folks, and then I'm done, I promise. I need to lay down and do my laundry and stuff, and not in that order. First thing, if you could, try to bring some positivity to the world. It's not always possible. It is always appreciated, though. Even if it doesn't feel like it, folks. Sometimes I know it doesn't, but it is. But let's say you can't, sometimes can't. I know I can't do it all the time. Try not to be an asshole. That's usually doable, but again, you're going to have your moments. But if we can limit the assholishness, let's if we're going to make up words, we might as well say them proper, Brandon. Come on now. Your English teachers would be so disappointed in you for more than just the reasons. And then the final thing, folks, could just do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to do. Maybe you're going to go over there, you're going to come up with your own Reese's marshmallow thing. It's going to be even better than the one that they put out. And you're going to present it to them. And there's going to be a whole thing, because they're going to be terrified that it's going to reach the public without their intervention. And there's an internal espionage thing, like The Net, the movie The Net, with Sandra Bullock from the 90s, back when we were scared of the internet. Even though at the time, the internet was woefully, woefully impotent compared to what it is now. That's the greatest part of that whole thing, folks, is that they didn't have to be a whole espionage thing. We all just eventually bought into the system. God. Oh, dystopian futures that we live in. But yeah, but the good thing is that you get away, and maybe you meet up with Will Smith, and there's like an iRobot thing, except it's like with marshmallow Reese's cups that you have to fight. That movie was okay. It gets a lot of crap, but it's okay. It's not great. Anyway, folks, that's it for me. Bye.